10 Liverpool players Klopp liked but lost. Jurgen Klopp once said, "I like my players more than they like me. Because I have to make hard decisions, that's how it is." As Liverpool continue to sell, here are 10 that he liked but lost. 1. Simon Mignolet. When Mignolet was vying for the number 1 spot with Loris Karius in Klopp's second year, it felt easier for Liverpool fans to hide behind the sofa. Neither keeper distinguished themselves in major finals for the club, but it was the Belgian who had earned the right to a dignified exit. "The respect he commands in our dressing room is unrivaled. An outstanding athlete, an outstanding person," said Klopp. The truth was that when Mignolet asked to leave for Bruges in the summer of 2019, the German didn't want him to go. "He's a keeper good enough to start for all the teams in the Premier League." He relented out of sheer respect for the man. Liverpool got Adrian instead. 2. Philippe Coutinho. Trophies. Phil wanted trophies. You can't say Jurgen didn't try everything to keep his midfield pocket genius to realize that dream. The Brazilian's dream move to Barcelona in January 2018 soon went pear-shaped, of course. Coutinho might be musing on those wise words that his ex-manager allegedly said. "Stay here and they will end up building a statue in your honor. Go somewhere else, to Barcelona, to Bayern Munich, to Real Madrid, and you will be just another player. Here you can be something more." Coutinho is 29 now. It feels like he swapped the golden age at Liverpool for fool's gold in Catalonia. 3. Adam Lallana. When he fell into the arms of his manager after Klopp's first game against Tottenham in 2015, you knew this relationship would flourish. Lallana was the trendsetter for the professionalism that Jurgen Klopp craved. Just before the move to Brighton on a free last year, the German said of his favorite neighbor, "For now, I miss already everything about him, and in this moment he is still here. He is an outstanding player, and he is one of the most influential players on the training quality I've ever had in my life." Lallana even gave James Milner a run for his money on the lactate test for Joe Allen. Sometimes it was a love story between Jurgen and Joe. Brendan's favorite disciple scored the winning penalty to get the German through to his first domestic final with Liverpool. He also pinged the late equalizer which prompted Klopp's mad rain dash down the touchline against Arsenal in 2016. Generally, Allen couldn't get a run in the first team. The Welsh Perlo revealed. Klopp had said, "If we can get someone in, then you can go." That was pretty straightforward, but he did say, "We don't have anyone lined up, so if we don't sign a replacement you are staying." Eventually, Allen went to Stoke, and Klopp started missing him more than he thought he would. 5. Lucas Leiva. After a decade of distinction at Anfield, Lucas left for Lazio in July 2017. Tears were shed by player and manager. The diminutive Brazilian midfielder left a huge impression on Klopp, having been the original Mr. Flexible, even filling in at centre-half superbly in the Capital One Cup final against Manchester City in 2016. "Things change, but Lucas is a special case," said Klopp. "He asked for to leave. I would say he's a friend. He's a fantastic person." Their relationship was so good that JK could even laugh at his futile attempts to score. Christian Benteke. Even the hugs didn't work. They just made things worse. Benteke famously knocked off the Germans' glasses in the melee of the 5-4 win against Norwich. On the pitch, the Belgians' frame and style were not really in the plan of thrash metal football. The striker mused, "When your coach says he wanted to take you to Borussia Dortmund, and a little later you sit at the same club, and he ignores you, it is hard to understand." Klopp summed it up when Benteke returned to haunt him with a brace at Anfield as a Crystal Palace striker. "When the ball is in the air, he is a big threat." 7. Jorginho Wijnaldum. What this person, this wonderful, joyful, selfless person, has done for our team and club I cannot sum up in words, in truth, because my English is not good enough. We have built this Liverpool on his legs, lungs, brain and his huge, beautiful heart. Do you think Jurgen is crying into his German beer? The Dutchman left in June for PSG after 5 years at Anfield, failing to agree terms for a contract extension. We are yet to see the fallout on the pitch, but this will be a big fuel dump from the engine room. Wijnaldum truly wanted to stay too. Parting in such circumstances was not the ideal ending. 8. Nathaniel Klein. Klein was a regular in Klopp's early squads, with the German calling him a machine. He was always fit, could always play, and was a very important part of the squad and the team at the time. Alas, he got a back injury and went from having the most minutes on the pitch of any outfield player in Klopp's first 2 years to becoming the forgotten man who made a quiet exit this time last year when the Premier League was won. Klein said, "You can see he's hungry for the players to play at 100%. His physicality could no longer fight off knocks, nor the claims of Trent Alexander-Arnold." 9. Loris Karius. Klopp tried everything to back his much-maligned keeper. Rehab was on the cards when hospital tests found Karius was still showing signs of Ramos-Ramming syndrome after the Champions League final defeat in Kiev. Concussiongate gave Klopp a way out, a chance to back his player, despite that awful ice cream video. Unfortunately, the former main stopper was still in trauma mentally. The handing over the baton to Alisson was the end. Klopp heralded Karius's 2-year loan move to Besiktas as good for him in August 2018. It wasn't that good. At least he got to put on the Liverpool kit against Wacker Innsbruck in a 30-minute friendly the other day. Karius hasn't played a competitive game for the Reds since that fateful night in Ukraine 3 years ago. His contract runs out next summer. 10. Marko Grujic. Remember that 4-0 win over Barcelona? No, not that one, but the friendly game at Wembley in 2016 which gave the Reds a thrilling sneak preview of Sadio Mane. Little mentioned fact, Marko Grujic scored a superb last-minute header. Grujic was Klopp's first signing. He's a fantastic player, a really skilled boy. Tall, quick, talented, footballing-wise, all good, drooled the German. The Serbian even boasted that he would choose Liverpool over Madrid and Barca. Since those words were spoken, Jurgen became a little distant. In January, the Serbian said, "I believe that they believe in me, but I do not enter into their plans, nor can I change that." He never started a game in the Premier League for the Reds. Porto awaits the new Matic or new Pogba. Or whatever it was.